Welcome to the audio excerpts of special seminars and conversations with Nolan Narula on gettingpositivekarmanow.com.
That what is it that stops you from being appropriate?
Lack of awareness.
Lack of awareness, yes. So why are you not aware?
Lack of feeling. Lack of feeling.
No. Why are you not aware? Why are you walking around half asleep? Basically, that's the question. So why the lack of awareness? Why is it that you're just floating through the day without being aware of what is in front of you?
Laziness and very casual.
It's neither laziness nor is it casual. What else could it be? It's a lack of paying attention. It's a lack of attentiveness. So why is there a lack of attentiveness?
More occupied with what is
Okay, yeah.
examines.
कि कोई कुछ बोल रहा है उसका मतलब क्या है? एक तो जो शब्द बोल रहा है वो है, उसके पीछे क्या है? Why is this person speaking like this or doing like this? You must ask. What lies behind this, you must always ask. You know, when you talk of the KQ invocation and the Song of Purpose, and you keep reciting this, through the frequencies of other songs, you're tuned off completely. You have no frequency receiver. Huh? Frequency tune udi hui hai. Huh? Why are you not receiving? The whole system of how you are to walk through the day is given in the Song of Purpose. So can you now repeat the Song of Purpose? Stop. So why is yourself asleep, not awake? So why are you sleeping? You're not following the first 3 words. Awakened, through our sleeping self, we will not see anything. That is the reason. So if you take it line by line, you will get a clue as to what you are supposed to do and what you are not doing. So say the first line. Okay, first line say. Okay, now, first of all, how many of you are asleep? Sleeping self. How many of you know that you have a sleeping self and not an awakened self? Anyone? Okay, so how do you wake yourself up? You have to wake yourself up. That you're all thinking of the past and not what's happening now. You must be aware in the present. Gratefulness also, and it is not being respectful. Because you're not giving its proper position, you assume and you think you know what's coming next. All rooted through your false ego situation. By giving respect, by having a proper appreciation of what's there in front of you, not thinking it's the same old. Because it may not be. And even if it is, if you pay attention to it, you will learn something new, always. Then what's the second line? So if there's no color, no design, there's no knowing self, there's no wisdom, there's no intelligence. You are thinking I'm intelligent, but it's not happening. Because you are not working with the color and the design. You're not seeing it. You're not awake to it, so you are in ignorance in that sense. Third line. Now this is very critical. Where are you vibrating from? If you are vibrating from your hara, then you will filter the frequencies of others' thoughts through that. If you are vibrating from fear, you will filter everything through your own fear filters. So you will give it an interpretation according to the way you are feeling. The person may have said something very innocently. You are taking it that this person is nasty, they are going to be nasty, I'm waiting for it. She said it, okay, let me slam. And the person says, I didn't even think of it that way. It's because you expect your expectations. So what is that line again?
Through a vibration we catch the frequencies of others' thoughts.
So where are you vibrating from is very important. You need to center your... So all these steps have to be taken care of. Then what's the next line?
Through them we create and make our universe.
Right. So you are basically making your universe through your own perceptions and own fears and anxieties, not getting the information that's coming to you. Then?
Through this process we know the external and internal world.
So if you are projecting out into the external world your own fears on top of whatever is happening or your own perceptions, then you are not getting back, there's an interference into the signal that's coming back to you. There's a time for you to broadcast, there's a time for you to receive. So you must keep the two separate. Otherwise there'll be garbage coming, mixed. Repeat this line. Yeah. So then if you are having mixtures of messages, you are taking other people's input, combining it with your own, and then you create the inevitability, the unavoidable reality based on this mixture. Then you say, I don't know what happened. You must be completely aware where this information is coming from, what does this information call for, what is this input, this stimulus, whatever is facing me, what do I need to deal with it adequately, harmonizingly. Not, I will send healing and go back to sleep. I woke up to send the healing, now I'm sleeping, healing will do the work. You can take a line and repeat that, or take two serially following lines. You should focus and meditate on each line of each prayer, of each invocation. It has a great depth of meaning, and you should just be in an inquiring mode. What does this mean? What does this mean to me? What is it telling me? What is it saying? What is involved in this statement? You're working too much on an automatic mode. You ultimately make it about you. It's not about you. I can't think of how I could do like that when this is so important. I. It's like you're crying and weeping, why me? The angst is there. But this whole thing was not about you. You should just take a lesson from it instead of doing this dance. You have to be awake. No more sleeping. You must ask yourself in any situation that you are facing or you are looking at, you must think, what is my wakefulness quotient, my WQ? Wakefulness quotient hai ki nahi? So do you understand that you have been sleeping? Because if you are awake, you will know exactly what to do, when and where and how. You do not need anybody to tell you that you are awake. Because when you are awake, you see things very clearly. So the crucial, critical thing is to be awakened. Because only then you can see the formation of what is coming to you and understand the information and what you process that, and then you will see what you need to do. So during this whole process, there is a point that you can keep going back to sleep again, nodding off. If at any point you go back to sleep, then it's incomplete.
You've been listening to a discussion with Nala Narula on www.gettingpositivekarmanow.com.